Hi everybody, welcome to Dudley's Sparkly Diamonds. But I forgot, I changed my name. But I like this name pretty good, so I think I'm going to stay with it. Today is a whipping gab. Not feeling real hot, so I don't know how long I'll stay on. But I am working on the fireplace and Christmas tree scene from Michael's. It is a square. Let's see if I can get the box out to show you. It's right there. And I am working up in this part right here, the wall, and I've done a little bit on the Christmas tree. So that's what I'm working on. I know I'm supposed to start the fall theme for Cathy's Diamond Delights and Hauls and wildlife animals or scenes from Tita's Facebook group. But Timmy wanted me to get this one done. So I've got 2 more squares to do over here in the corner here. And I'm almost finished with this square right here. So when I get that done, I should be able to get this done today, I'm hoping. So I can start on my themes. But that's what I'm working on right now. So I'm going to work on this and try to get this done today. That way I can start, I think I will start the one for Cathy's theme on her Facebook group. If I get this done today pretty early, I will start on it. But I think I will work on Cathy's fall theme in her Facebook group tomorrow and Wednesday. Me and Cathy will be going live tomorrow. It will be 11 o'clock Central Time, which is her time. And it will be 12 o'clock Eastern Time, which is my time. So, then we will be going live Thursday. On the one for tomorrow is on her channel, which I will be saving to my live playlist. And then Thursday will be on my channel at the same time, 11 Central, 12 Eastern. I don't know about everybody else. Time zones really confuse me, so I really don't know. So, on the Thursday live on my channel, I will be starting the one for Tita's theme and work on it Thursday and Friday. So, I think on my lives, I will be working on Tuesdays, I will do the one for Cathy's, unless I have it finished. But I do need to kit up another Christmas one. I think my next one's going to be from Julie S. So I think I will do that. And maybe I don't think I got any from Levi. Yeah, I did. I got the Christmas tree. I might kit up one of Levi's and do his as well. And Sabbath. So, but Timmy's wanting to get this one done before Thanksgiving because he said he wanted to have a nice frame made for it and wants to hang it above our wood stove. We have a fireplace in here, but in North Carolina, you have to block them off. You can't use the regular fireplace. So we have a mantle up, And what we're going to do is he's going to have it framed, and we're going to put it above the fireplace. So that's what my plans are with it. I wanted to start on my things, but I don't know, he's just getting on my nerves. He told me I needed to hurry up and get this one done. So I'm going to try to get it done today. I should have it done today. Because like I said, I'm almost through with this square that I'm working on. There's not too much of it left. So I didn't get much diamond painting time in this weekend. So I probably would have had it done. Because Friday we went and caught our fish, and it was Halloween. So I had to give out candy. We got quite a few trick-or-treaters this year. I ran out of candy. So that's pretty good. But I didn't buy as much as I normally do, because I didn't figure that we would have that many. But a lot of them were older kids, though. But I don't mind the older kids coming. At least they're not out here getting in trouble and doing things that are bad, that could cause them trouble for the rest of their lives, like some of them do. So I didn't mind they were older. We did have a few little ones. Our neighbor that comes every year, she was our first one. I think it's her nephew she brought. She don't have any kids, but every year she's brought, I think it's her nephew, she said. And he's getting big. I swear he didn't look that big last year, but... And he'll come up and give us a hug now. He's used to us. So I think he's dressed up like the Scream dude. He had a knife, a fake knife. He was so cute. And she's dressed up like a big old cat or something. So she dresses up when she takes him out, which I think is pretty cool. And then, let's see. Saturday, he took me to eat breakfast at City Barbecue. Because he kind of made me mad Thursday. So, throwing up, like when he works on Saturdays, he goes and gets something to eat. Then I have to sit here and not have anything to eat. So, I wanted to go get me something to eat. I didn't care where we went, but he's the one that wanted to go a long way away to eat. So, that was his fault. But me and him got in a tiff about it. So I told him I wasn't asking him to take me nowhere else to get anything to eat. Either I'll try to find something here, or I go without anything. So he knew he made me mad, and he was trying to be nice. And then he just kept doing stuff yesterday to make me mad, telling me to shut up and all kind of crap. So me and him ain't on really speaking terms right now. So even though after he done all that yesterday, he wanted to talk and be nice and everything like that, and it just gets on my nerves when he does crap like that. I don't deserve the way he told me to shut up. I don't know how many times he told me to shut up. Because we went up there to try Saturday. We took the battery up there, to put in his dad's car that he got. And we got it cranked and it started working. So, but it was almost out of gas, so we ain't got to worry about the gas being dead in it. Because it didn't have no odor or nothing like that. So, that part worked out for us. Um, Sunday he wanted to go up there and try to put gas in it. Which I had read how to put gas in it in the book that it comes with. And it says to use a funnel, so that's what I told him. And on the gas lid it shows to use a funnel. But the funnel wouldn't fit. And it doesn't say anything in the handbook, in the book on the car, but you gotta have a certain one. Because either there's a hole and you just stick it in, or there's a flap that you can push in. Well, this one you can't push in. So you got to have a one that fits it that will push it open. And he just kept on and on and on that he was going to read the book. I said, well, I done read it to you last night. And he just kept on and on and on. And then he told me to go over and try to do it myself. I said, there's no point in me doing it myself. I know I'm not going to be able to get in there because you can't. And then he just kept on and on and on. And I kept telling him I wasn't going to do it. And he kept telling me to shut up. And I said some few choice words at him. Then his sister pulled up. And she tried. She said, all I know is when I get gas, I just push it in there. That's all I do. And she tried it. And he kept on and on and on. And I said some really bad words to him. And I told him I wasn't speaking to him no more. That he needed to show me some respect. All I was doing was trying to help him. I really don't care if the car gets fixed. Or whatever. Not to ask me for any more help. And his sister said that his daddy used to talk to his mama like that. I said, well, I'm not one that's going to stand and take it. I said, I will speak my mind. He's not going to talk to me that way. I don't disrespect him and like that, and he ain't going to do me that way. And I mean everything I say. I mean, I will not put up with it. And he knows that. So, he might as well just quit his crap. Because I'm not helping him no more on that car. I done told him yesterday. I said, don't ask me about the car no more. I'm done with it. I'm not doing nothing else with the car. I said, you do it all on your own. Since you think you know so much, you do it on your own. And that's the way I'm going to keep it. I'm not helping him with it. If he gets it running, gets it back on the road, I don't care. I've had it with it. He thinks he knows everything about everything, and he don't. He's getting to be just like my daddy, and that's one thing that irritates me with my daddy. So, I'm done with the car. I mean, we got cars here to drive. Yeah, it'd be nice to have an air-conditioned vehicle, but he ain't even tested that to see if it works, so I'm not gonna. I've had enough. So, he's gonna do it on his own, because I'm not helping him. It's got 2 computer screens in it, and he said, you're gonna fix them. I said, nope. I'm not touching nothing on the car. I'm not having nothing to do with the car. I'm done with it. I said, I've tried my best to help you. I read the book. I've told you things about the car. I said, I'm not helping you with it no more. I said, whether them get set and work, I don't care. He said, well, you're going to be driving. I said, I ain't driving it. I said, I told you I'm done with the car. And I mean, I'm done with the car. I'm not driving it. I got my own car out here. I don't need to drive none of the rest of his vehicles. And I told him, I said, if you keep on, you will start driving your own self wherever you want to go, and I'm not driving no more. I said, I'm about done with your mouth. I'm about done with the whole thing. And that's when he started talking out the other side of his butt, trying to be nice and everything. He knows I'm mad. I'm tired of the way he's doing, and I told him. So, he either needs to apologize to me, or I'm not doing nothing else for him. I mean, I'm done. I'm done with the car situation. He's going to have to learn just because he's a man doesn't mean that he knows everything about a car. I grew up underneath a car with my daddy, so I know more about cars. I mean, this one's weird, yeah, I grant it, because it don't have a gas cap. And I've never seen a car with no gas cap. It's just kind of weird. But if he apologizes to me, then I will help him. But if he don't, I'm not helping him. It's got hands-free on it. I mean, it's a nice car. Don't get me wrong. But like I told him, I said, you just need to leave it alone. I said, can't do nothing with it right now till you put insurance on it. And I said, you can't get it inspected till you go get a temporary tag. I said, so what you need to do is go ahead and call and get insurance on it. Get that temporary tag, or we can get it to the store and use the gas pump to fill it up. I said, that's the best thing to do. So I don't know what he's going to do. But like I told him, I'm done with the whole car thing. So, and last night he told me I didn't need to be that way. I said, well, you didn't need to be the way you was either, did you? So, and he thinks because he started trying to talk to me that I should just forgive him. But I'm waiting for an apology this time. I'm not. I mean, him talking to me that way, that's disrespectful, and I don't disrespect him. I don't never tell him to shut up. I know at least 6 times yesterday he told me to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Don't say another word. Shut up. So, that's the reason why I didn't say a word to him, and I ain't going to. So, he can figure out everything on his own. Really, I shouldn't even care about finishing this thing, but I'm this close, so I just want to go ahead and get it done, whether I put it up or not. I just want to get this one done. So, I don't know. I don't know how to get him to listen to me when it comes to a car. Because I've sat and I read the handbook. I was trying to read the handbook, but it says in there that you can use a funnel to put gas in it. But all the funnels that we had were too small. It wasn't hitting the sides because there's like two, I don't know, it's like notch things or something. Like, it has to be the same thing to engage that to open. But our funnels was too small. I mean, he even got mean with his sister about it. So she said, well, I'm going to do it one day this week, because she said, I think the one I got at home will fit in there. And he said, no, don't worry about it. Then he started talking about taking the battery out and putting it in the truck, 72 Chevy. And she said, well, I'll just bring mine over here this week and see if it'll fit. So if it does, then we'll know. But I think it has to be a certain width to get the little flap thing to open. Because there's 2 notches on the side. And if you don't have the same width, I don't think it's going to open. I think it needs to be the same size as the gas pump. So, she said she's going to try hers. We almost had one that fit, but it's a little bit too big. It wouldn't go down in the hole. So, she said the other one was a little bit smaller and she thought it would work. So she's supposed to call or text me when she does it, takes it over and sees if she can get it to work. So if she does that, then we can go ahead and put gas in it. But we got to get at least 2 tires to be able to get it to go anywhere, because one's completely flat on the ground where the sun hit it. I mean, it blew the whole side of it out. So it's not like we can go anywhere in it. So I told him, I said, there's other things to be worried about right now besides putting gas in it. I know when we first turned it on Saturday, the engine light was on. So, but I remember one time we had went to a funeral. His daddy was in front of us, and he pulled off to the side of the road. We didn't know what was going on. He said the engine light come on, but he said, and his sister said it was cause he didn't have enough air in the tires. And I know the little light for the tire gauge thing's on, because that one tire is completely flat and the other one's almost flat. So we're gonna have to take 2 tires off and take them somewhere and have the tires put on, and then take them and put them back on the car. The other 2, they're sitting like in the shade, so the sun's not hitting them. I think if we put a little bit of air in them, we can get it to somewhere to get new tires put on it. But I know we can't for 2 of them because it's all the way flat. So that's what we're going to have to do. But first thing is, he needs to get the insurance put on it so we can get that temporary tag. But I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, it's a 2014 Ford Echo something. It's a nice car. So, I mean, I would hate for it to sit there and ruin because it was his daddy's. His daddy didn't have it too long before he passed, and then in the book thing it had who bought it, and he was a pretty old feller that bought it. And so it was a brand new when that fella got it, so there ain't a whole lot of miles on it. It's supposed to be a gas saver. But I do know the other Ford Focus we got, which is fixed except for the headlights, and he'd have to have the headlights to go to work. And we got to get 2 of the headlight bulbs, and they're $20 a piece, which I don't know why he just don't go ahead and get them and put them in. It won't take that long to do it. But he said it gets good gas mileage. He don't have to put gas in it but once a week. So hopefully that being an Echo something, that he will get better gas mileage. Because he does work in Hickory, which is, I think it takes about 30 minutes to get to where he works. So right now he's driving the 72 or this 99 Chevrolet Cavalier car we got. It gets pretty good gas mileage, better than what I thought it would, but he has to fill it up twice a week. Well, he don't have to, but see, the gas hand don't work in it. And as soon as it gets to 100 miles, he's wanting to put gas in it. Which that thing will go almost 300 miles. So I don't know why he wants to put gas in it like that all the time, but I guess he's afraid that he'll run out since the gas hand don't work. But I think the guy that we bought it from said it gets over 300 a gallon, or 300 per fill up. But it'll work till it gets to a half a tank. And then after that, they said the floater things in there is messed up. That we'd have to get somebody to put a floater ball in it, whatever. So we just try to keep up with, go by the mileage, which we've never run out of gas in it. So and then yeah, we got a 99 Cavalier, we got a 2006 Saturn Ion, which is my car, it's in my name. And then the Ford Focus is a 2005. And then we got the 72 Chevy that I put on this channel. And now we got a 2014 Ford Echo something. I can't remember what it's called. His daddy used to say, y'all look like a car lot over there. Because we also got a 80, I think it's an 82 Ford truck also sitting in the driveway, but it don't run. So he said, y'all looking like a car lot over there. I said, yeah, I know. So but heck, my Saturn's been a real good car. They had a recall for the ignition switch, so I got that one put in for free. And then, let's see, I've had a battery put in it. And then it got to where it was quitting, but it's cause I forgot to change, we forgot to change that cabin filter, I think's what you call it or something. But it was from the factory. And I didn't think about changing it. Nobody thinks about changing that stuff. And it was going back into my motor, so all I had to do, they put this dye stuff in my motor and it cleaned it out. So I ain't had no more trouble out of it since. And my son drives it every time. Like, if he knows it's going to take a while to fix his truck, I'll let him use it. Because he pays my insurance and stuff. So, this last time he knew that I had to take Daddy back and forth to the doctor, so he didn't ask me. And everybody got mad at him. But if he would have asked, I would have let him borrow it, because I was just driving to Daddy's house and taking his car to the doctor. So I could have drove the Ford Focus and just drove his car, and he could have had it, but he never did ask. And I did ask him, but he said that it wasn't going to be but a few days till they fixed it, so. So what's everybody working on today? Just leave it in the comments and let me know. Or you can post it on my Facebook group called Dudley's Diamonds. So, and I do have a, I'm just trying to, it's just a post, it ain't a poll, on my, under my YouTube post about, I was trying to think of a name to do mine and Cathy's lives. So I thought about two sparkly friends. So if y'all think that would be a good name for our lives instead of live with Julia and Cathy, or Cathy and Julia. Let me know if you think that's a good name, or if there's a name that you think will be better. You can leave the name in the comments. So, but I thought Two Sparkly Friends was good. And I did change my name to Dudley Sparkly Friends, because I just thought it would be easier and everybody could remember it. And I'm not doing much crocheting right now, so figured if I do that, because I like the name better. So, and I thought it would be easier to remember too. But it's going to take me some time to remember what my channel name is. So, plus I always got tongue-tied and forgot the diamonds part on there. So, I thought, well, this probably be easier for me too. I didn't get to watch much YouTube either. I did watch Cathy. She put some up. I did watch one of hers, and I watched some of Granny's last night before I went to bed. And I'm working on getting hers done now. I caught back up. I did get caught up on Tita last night. So, like I said, I didn't have much diamond painting time this weekend. I did get one whole square done yesterday. So, then I got I got about 1.5 done yesterday. Because I had to also fix turkey burgers. That's what we ate. And watched the last race for this season. Because we do watch the races on Sundays. And sometimes they're on Saturday nights. So, I do watch racing. I grew up with racing. So, I wish I'd have bet with Timmy yesterday. Saturday night, he said, "Who do you think's going to win the championship?" And he picked Chase Briscoe, and I picked Kyle Larson. And Kyle Larson won the championship. I said, we should have made a bet. I could have won some money off of you. So, but we didn't. It was just a friendly thing. But I called it right. Larson won the championship. I'm surprised because him and Briscoe both had a lot of tire trouble. Went down laps and come back, and he said they had some kind of a bet going on at work, and his buddy asked him if he wanted in on it. It was just, they did the first 5 drivers, whoever won, or 4 of the championship drivers and 1 of the regular drivers. So he said no, he didn't want to get in on it because the only one that was left was Kyle Larson. I said, see, you should have took it because you would have won. He said, well, I wouldn't never got my money because he said then people started to where they didn't want to pay till after. So I said, well, I would have took him. I would have Because if they didn't want to pay you, I said, well, you could always get your part back. And say, forget it. But I said, you could have won some extra money if you had a. Because he used to be on the race pool. That's why I kept all the racing channels when I had to lower my cable bill a little bit, internet bill. So I took some of the channels off, but I kept all the ones with the racing because he was on the race pool. But I probably would have kept him anyway, even if he wasn't. But he said they got to where it would be Tuesday or Wednesday of that week before they would pay, and then they'd have another one for the coming up race. And he said that's just crazy. And then the guy quit that was doing the race pool, and he said I thought about getting one up, and you help me keep track of it and who wins and all that. Because I write down who wins every race anyway. I just keep up with it. But then he decided not to because people wouldn't pay him. So I said, well, that's up to you. But my driver went out last week. So he wasn't in the championship. I like Chase Elliott. That's my favorite driver. I don't know if any of y'all watch the races or not. But I do. And this was the last race till February. And I think they always open at Charlotte, so. And they've added a lot of the old tracks that's closed down. People are fixing them up and reopening them, and they've started running some of them again in NASCAR. I heard they said something this year about trying to get the Hickory Motor Speedway back on their racing circuit, which I hope they do. That used to be one of the biggest races. But I thought I would try to do this whipping gab before school come in. So I think they're out of school tomorrow for election day, I think. Because they usually do have the voting sites at the schools. So I think that's why there's no school tomorrow. So hopefully my live will upload sooner, because sometimes it takes the next day before my live uploads. I mean, y'all can see it, but it takes that long for it to show up on my channel. So wish I had better internet, but it ain't that bad. At least I can do a video. The reason why I didn't show this canvas is because I got it rolled up. So I don't want to undo it till I'm done. So I can take a picture and put it on my Facebook group, and I'll probably take it and email it to Lazy Retired Granny, because I know a lot of people are interested in how the square ones from Michael's did. And there is a little bit of gapping. I've tried to fix it, but it's not that bad. You can't see it unless you get right up on it. But I am enjoy working on it though. I mean, their drills, they got about the same amount of trash as any of them. So that part's not too bad. And I do like working on it. It is sparkly. So, but I am enjoying working on it. I do have one more square in there from Michael's. So, I will do another one that's square from Michael's. It ain't that bad. So, it's not as bad as some I've seen. The first one I tried to do, Gap, it was not Gap, but it kept popping drills. It's like the square where you place them is not big enough, or is big enough as the drill itself, and it was popping off. So I put it in timeout, and that's where it's going to stay for a little bit till I practice a little bit and get a little bit better with my squares. This is only my second square I've done, so it does have a lot of pretty colors, and it is sparkly. So hopefully I can get it done today, and then I will update my put it on my Facebook group, which is Dudley's Diamonds, and y'all can see it. And then I'll probably send it to Lazy Retired Granny. And this one had 53 colors, so there was quite a lot of colors in this one. I think that's about the most I've ever done on a diamond painting. I don't remember doing any that's any bigger or had that many colors. So, but I do like the colors of this one. So, I'm working on the wall, finishing the wall and part of the Christmas tree. So, when I get this done, it will just be, I got the Christmas tree left. So, I thought I would do it that way because I want to see what it looks like when the Christmas tree comes into view. But I do have all the fireplaces done with the fire. So I did get all that done. So hopefully today I can get this sucker done and dusted like Lazy Retired Granny says. And I'll start on my other ones. I ain't got too many more left of this square. And then I'll be down to 2. But this square was, I just had a little bit left at the top, so it is a little bit bigger than my other squares. But I think it's awesome. The drill field is good. I did have, there is one on here that you have to be careful with. It's the side arrow, and then the one that looks sort of like a plus sign. They kind of look the same when you're looking at it. So I did have a little problem with just two of the symbols here, but I'm able to figure it out. So, but if any of y'all got it, I just thought I'd tell you that there is 2 that is hard to see. But other than that, everything else is fine, except for the little gapping, which ain't that bad. Like if you stand back from it, you're not going to see the gapping at all. So it's not really that much gapping. I do wish I could get it closer, but I've tried, and there's just no way to get them completely together. Some of them fit good together and some don't, so I don't know what's going on. Like in the dark colors, all of them is not cut the same. Of the diamonds, I don't think. And that is making a little bit of a gap in it. But the light colors, they get snug. So, and I even tried to just put the ones I can tell that are smaller for the dark colors, but it don't work. So, but I thought I would share my thoughts on it with you. So, in case you've got it or you're gonna buy it, but I am enjoying it, so it's not as bad as some that like that one that I first started. It's not as bad as that one. I haven't want to put it in timeout. Actually, I just been trying to work on it. And usually if they give me a problem, I don't want to work on them. So, like I said, it ain't too bad. There's 2 letters that you really have to watch. Or not letters, but symbols. And then just to know that the darker colors, they won't. There's going to be a little gap. I mean, it's just a tiny, tiny gap. So, I thought I'd just share that with you. But today is Monday. So, it is my whipping gap day. And on Tuesdays, when I go live on Cathy's channel, I will probably do like a 30-minute gab. That way I will have a regular video uploaded on my channel here, and then do hers. So that's what I thought about doing. That way you can get an extra whipping gab in. Because last week, mostly all I did was lives. I didn't do too many. Which, don't get me wrong, I love doing the lives. They are awesome with Cathy. So, but now some Thursdays she might not be able to make it. I know she's going to Branson. So on the days that she can't join me, I will go live by myself. And there's probably going to be some days that I can't join her either. Like if something comes up with Daddy or something like that, then we'll have to either make it later or reschedule or something. So, I'm trying to get comfortable on this couch. My back is kindly bothering me a little bit today, so let's see. Sit down there goes next. Yeah, I don't have too many more on this square, and then I'll be finished with that square, which is pretty cool. Got to find that arrow. There it is. Yeah, I've done quite a bit this morning. So, probably about time for me to put another glue dot in. Because I done flipped it around. After I used that one side. Tori told me that you can use one side and then flip it over to the other side. And that's what I've been doing, so I want to thank her for that trip. See that one right there popped in. Every one of them worked out really good. So, but like I said, it's not on all of them. And I think it being in a picture frame with glass, I don't think you're going to be able to see it at all anyway. So, yeah, it's about time for me to have to change glue dots. But I'm going to try not to do that till after this video. And she said if you pull up on it a little bit, it'll refresh it, which it does. So I do know, got a few tricks that people's taught me. And I do try to use them because they are helpful most of the time. Okay. Yeah, I just got one little corner over here. And it's been almost an hour. So I don't know if I'll get it done before I get off here or not. But I'm going to try. And that way I'll have that square done. And all I'll have to do is my other two squares. Okay, see. Yeah, I can't wait to see this one done anyway. I think it's going to be very, very pretty. I know it's sparkly, so. Yeah, there ain't a whole lot left on this one. And I don't think I'm going to get that one done, so it'll be alright. Or at least not while I'm sitting here chatting with y'all. Let's see, up arrow. This must be the tree part because it's greens and stuff. So I must be getting into that a little bit more. Like I said, all that's going to be left is the Christmas tree. And it does have ornaments on it. So it would probably be a lot of confetti. Which this thing's had quite a bit of confetti on it. You can see how many times I've changed colors since we've been sitting here. But I don't mind confetti. It ain't too bad if you section it off like I do. But within that is also where you can line block. There ain't much color blocking, but you can line block. But I'm a single placer. I've tried, I don't know how many times to do the multi-placer, but I can't get it. Let's see. Getting pretty close to the end. The rest of these ain't got a whole lot to place, but I think when I get off here, I'm going to take some of that Vicks I got and put it on my feet and put my socks on. See if that will help me. Because I'm not feeling really, really good. But I'm trying to make myself feel better, so hopefully I can. See, there wasn't much of that at all. So Yeah, I fixed this 2 turkey burgers a piece. I just couldn't eat but one. So I put the other one in the refrigerator and I'm going to warm it up today. It was really good. And I put a few new spices in it this time. Put a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder, and I put some coriander and some lemon pepper, some oregano, some paprika, and salt and pepper. I was trying to think of what else I put in it. I think that's it. And they had real good flavor this time. So I think I liked it better this time because I used all them different spices. So I might just start fixing it like that. Because I liked it better. I don't know if he did or not. So, but I'm going to do what I like on my burgers. So, it's just the way I see it. What was that one? R. I don't have too many more left, so I might just go ahead and go a little bit over an hour, maybe, if I don't get it done. But I think I might be able to, maybe, because there's not a whole bunch of these left on any certain color. But it just takes time to change out the drills and put the new drills in. So, go. That's all the R's. So I guess I'll do X's next thing, but a couple of those. Should be able to get it done, maybe. If not, it'll be just a little over an hour. And it's got like oranges and reds and greens and just all the Christmas colors are in here, which I thought was pretty cool. So I think I'm going to do my T next because there's one of those. And then I got Y's and question marks. So I don't have too many more. I'm going to get that T. There we go. And now do the Y's. And then the question mark. And it should be done. Still got 2 minutes, so it might be doing pretty good. So, Y there, and Y here. And I almost get it done, y'all. And I did put up a Halloween video to show the pumpkins that we carved and how we lit them up. I did it as a short if y'all would like to go watch it. So, let's see. On the question mark. There's only 2 of those and I will be finished. So, there we go. There's the last drill in that section. And it's right at an hour, so I didn't do too bad. But I'm going to roll these down, and then I will do what I need to tell y'all about. Y'all to know it. So I'm going to take and roll these down. Make sure that they're all attached here. Oh, no, I ain't finished either. I missed two. Shooby-dooby-doos. Thought I was done. But I missed two. Let's see. There's that one. It's the ones on the stocking. I finished the stocking. Okay. I'll leave this one over here. It's a good thing I went and rolled it, because I probably would have missed those two. There we go. Now it's done. Can't believe I missed those two. I knew they was down there, but I wasn't paying no attention, I don't guess. I started talking. Okay. Let me roll it down again. Yeah, these seem to be a little bit tighter the way I worked it. But there's still just a little bit of gapping. Not bad. So, I will lift it up and show y'all. I can get it up here. I got it clamped, or not clamped, but there we go. If I can move that up just a little bit. There we go. That's all I got left, them two spots. But I did get that part of that wall done. And the fireplace is done. I ain't going to unroll it. So it does have two stockings in it. Trying to get it. That might be a little better. See, there's the fireplace with the fire. There's the stockings. It does have candles up through here. So, and then I got the wall done. And all the presents done. But I'm going to show you it like that for now. I should get it finished today and put it on my Facebook group. So, I will unroll it then and y'all can see. But I got to get that thing clamped back down. But, there you go. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm sorry to rant about my personal life. But I made so many friends out on here, I thought I could just share how my weekend went. So, but I am going to get off of here. Remember, we will be going live on Cathy's channel at 11 Central Time, 12 Eastern Time tomorrow. It will be on Cathy's channel, which is Cathy's Diamonds, Delights, and Hauls. Then Wednesday we will be, or not Wednesday, but Thursday, we will be going live on my channel here, and it will be 11 o'clock Central Time and 12 o'clock Eastern Time, because we are an hour difference. So, and then Wednesday is, or Tuesday, I'm going to do like a 30-minute, maybe, whipping gab, so I can have a video actually uploaded on my YouTube channel. And then Wednesday, I will do my regular whipping gab. Thursday's the live. And then Friday is my show and tell and devotional. And hopefully, I will have this done where I can show y'all a finish because I didn't have a finish this week. So, I think at the end of this month, I'm going to keep up with how many I do and what I do. And that way, at the end of this month, I can do like one big show and tell everything I've got done in a month. So I think I'm going to be doing that. So I hope everybody has an awesome Monday. They get some diamond painting time in. And please be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. We all deserve kindness because you never know whose day that you might brighten. So I'm going to let y'all go here. And I will see you tomorrow on the live on Cathy's channel. And like I said, let me know about the name. If Two Sparkly Friends sounds like a good name to y'all for our lives. Or if you've got another name that you think would be better, just put it in the comment box and I will look at it. So, like I said, everybody have an awesome day and I will see y'all tomorrow on the live. And bye-bye.